Hello Grade 2, I'm Miss Batul Masood. In the previous video, we have revised Unit 9. Today, we're going to solve Unit 9 review, page 377, 378, 379, and page 380. I want you to open your science book, the physical science book, page 377. Please write the date. Vocabulary review. Use the terms in the box to complete the sentences. Condensation, matter, water vapor. Number 1. The change of water from a gas to a liquid is when the water changed from gas to liquid. The change of matter from a gas to a liquid. This process is called condensation. It's called condensation. Number 2. Water in the form of a gas is water in the form of a liquid and water vapor in the form of a gas. So it's water vapor. Number 3. Anything that has mass and takes up space is matter. Anything that has mass and takes up space is called matter, because matter is everything around us that has mass and takes up space. Science concepts. Fill in the letter that of the choice that best answers the question. Number 4. Taylor sees a balloon filled with air. She knows that the air in the balloon is a gas. How does she know? How can you tell if something is in the state of gas? The air is warm. The air fills all the space in the balloon or the container. The air has its own shape. Or the best choice is B. Number 5. What happens to water when it freezes? It becomes a gas, it becomes a liquid, it becomes a solid. Freezing is the change of matter from liquid to solid. From liquid to solid. So the water will become a solid. So the best answer is C. Please write the date at the top of both pages. Number 6. What is the greatest volume this measuring cup can hold? Here's the measuring cup. Here's the volume that it can hold. What is the greatest volume this measuring cup can hold? The answer is 1 cup. Number 7. Which is a solid? A cloud, a penny, or a puddle? The answer is B, a penny. Number 8. How is the water changing? When the water starts to boil, the liquid water will change into water vapor. When the matter changed from liquid to gas, this process or this change is called, is it melting, evaporating, or condensing? Melting is the change of matter from solid to liquid. Condensing is the change of matter from gas to liquid. And evaporating is the change of matter from liquid to gas. Number 9. Which word tells the amount of space matter takes up? Is it the mass, the solid, or the volume? Mass is the amount of matter in an object. Solid is a state of matter that has its own shape. And the volume is the amount of space matter takes up. Number 10. Look at the properties of this object. It's a beach ball. Which of these objects has about the same shape and texture? Okay, A, it doesn't have the same shape. B and C have the same shape. Which object is also smooth? So it should be round and smooth. Which object is also round and smooth? So the answer is the balloon. Number 11. How does matter change when it melts? We already learned that melting is turning from solid to liquid. From solid to liquid. So is it turns from a liquid to gas? It turns from a solid to a liquid? It turns from a liquid to solid. Turning from liquid to solid is freezing, and turning from liquid to gas is evaporating. Number 12. Which is true about all liquids? All liquids take the shape of their container. All liquids have their own shape. All liquids are cold. The answer is all liquids take the shape of their container. Page 380. Please write the data at the top of the page. Write the answers to these questions. 13. The same kind of matter in these three containers. These three containers have the same kind of matter inside, which is what state of matter is the material inside these containers. By the way, it's the same material, but in each container it's taken the shape of the container. So it's a liquid. How do we know? Because it takes the shape of its container. Gas also takes the shape of its container, but the gas fills all the space in the container. B. How can you measure the volume of the matter in the first container? When we want to measure the volume of liquids, what should we use? Which science tool would we use to measure the volume of liquids? We use measuring cups. So we need to use a measuring cup. C. What would happen to the material if you added heat to it? If you add heat by heating, what's going to happen to the liquid? It's going to it would evaporate or turn to a gas. It would evaporate or turn to a gas. Now, what would happen to the material if you took heat away from it by cooling? What's going to happen to the liquid when you cool the liquid? It would freeze or turn to a solid. It would freeze or turn to a solid. That's all for today. Thank you.